Howdy folks, Paul here. It's been a while. Life has been very, very busy. So busy, apparently don't have time to shave. But yeah, lots going on, lots of projects, lots of day job work, lots of stuff at the house. Dropped the son off at college finally, so summer is over, back into the grind. So I owe y'all some videos. It's been a while since I've done a video, probably about a month. I've been doing a lot of projects though. I recently released an Indian-based trap album, another one that was Japanese-based trap. You've seen some videos on that in the past. Started working on a classical music trap, classical covers, trap beats with Beethoven, Mozart, etc. Pretty cool stuff. Now I'm working on a project of Middle Eastern influenced trap. So I've got 5 in the books already. I figured I might as well throw one together here and show you what I'm doing. So let's get started. Oh, and the bourbon tonight is Penelope Barrel Strength. It's Bourbon Night custom special barrel pick from those guys. It's just about gone. This is a tough one to say goodbye to. Very, very nice flavor. Toasted barrel means it's more chocolatey and sweet and very, very good stuff. So kudos to the folks over at It's Bourbon Night for a fantastic bottle pick, barrel pick on that one. So let's dive in. Middle Eastern, Arabic type stuff. The biggest thing here is the scale. It's got flat 2s. It's got a major third, a major triad with a flat 2. And then the flat 6 as well. So if I'm in C, should I show you the old keyboard? Let's view the keyboard. Let's find another instrument here. So let's figure out something to do here. I'm going to start with some percussion first, and I'm really featuring the Native Instruments Middle East Spotlight Collection. Lots of great stuff. And they've got a fantastic collection of percussion instruments and string instruments and some wind instruments as well. And so all the melodic and percussion instruments you're going to hear are Native Instruments Spotlight Collection on the Middle East. Very, very cool stuff. So let me start with a percussion loop of some kind here. Now I'm just holding a button down. These are built-in loops. But if I go up the keyboard, get my keyboard back so you can see what I'm doing. See, I'm just holding down F. If I bring up the actual instrument, you'll see what it's playing. Let's do that here. It's a little smaller. So you look at the bottom right down here. So I'm playing it manually now. I'm holding down F down here. Pretty cool stuff. So these are really, really well thought out, great performances. I can go to the loops or I can kind of modify and chop them. So let's just start with some kind of beat here. I'm at 100 BPM. Get my click going. Okay, so I just took, instead of holding a loop down, I played 3 different notes to give myself something a little more variety. Quantize that. Now let's replicate that, join it, and then we change something at the end of the phrase here. Oh, sorry, I messed. I should have done that. There we go. Repeat, but change the last note. I'll shorten that. There we go. So now I've got a nice little 4-bar phrase. Let's take a look at the Rick. Now, when you're playing with these Native Instruments libraries that have loops built in, when you purchase libraries that have multiple instruments, you can save some time. I can just take this track I played and control click to duplicate it, and now I have a new series of notes. I don't need to create anything new. Here's what I got. let's put them together. Pan a little bit. Which one here? What is this? I'm going to stop it on that note. Okay, good. That works for me. So now I've got a nice little percussive loop. Let me repeat that now. Command R. Need about 2 minutes of stuff here. What do we got here? Right there. 204. So there's my length of the track. Let's take a look at the instruments that we got here. What is a saz? It's a stringed instrument. Let's pull this up real quick here. Now let's find out what sort of loops they got here. I like that. We might keep that. Let's keep that here. So at the beginning, 2, 7, 11. So I added some extra notes in there so it's not the straight pure loop. So what key are we in? I didn't even check this. Okay, good. We're in C minor. So that worked out good. Let's repeat that. Take a look at the oud. Okay, so I'm playing that manually. Let's go ahead and do something at the beginning here. 2, 3. Works for me. Let's take a look at the notes to see what I got to clean up. I'm rushing a bit, as always. That's what I do. Conflicts in there. So I'm doing this here. Join those there. Okay, good. That works for me as well. So now, let's see here. I'm not going to put the bass in yet. What's the darbuka sound like? You know, I'm going to stick with the loops that start and then modify them halfway through them. So let's throw another perk in here. 2, 3, and... Okay. A little bit messy in the first part of that. velocity down a bit there. Okay, good. Okay, 3 there. Now let's throw in some, yeah, we'll start in the second section now, the actual drop, I guess we can call it here. Let's put that here, put that there. Let's put some 808 in here. And of course I'm using Urban Warfare. Urban Warfare we want here. Do I want the 5th bag? It's kind of hard edge, like it says. Got a long release though. We'll stick with that for now. Quantize that a bit, get rid of some, get the velocities a little harder there, bring the volume up a bit. Okay, yeah, that works for me. I mean, going for something kind of different. Join that. Might as well color these while I'm at it. All right, so let's get the kick and the snare and the hats in there. Then we'll add another grinding melody that's going to capture folks' attention. So, what do we got for Drakey snare? Do I want a snare like that? Do I want something more fun? We'll start with that, and then we'll add another one in here. Real simple, basic, nothing crazy. Now we're going to get another snare. I've got some really cool snares, an old cymatics pack that I've rediscovered. Snare. There they are. Ah, 13 sounds pretty cool. We'll take 13. Create a new sampler. Let's see. Come on, Paul. There you go, silly. Kind of hot. My quantize, oh, should that have been 16ths? Yeah, I might say. Okay, yeah, that's better. I quantized it to 8ths instead of 16ths. We'll get rid of that now. And let's take a look at the kick. Need a nice kick. I got. I want the kick to bounce off of the 808, as in be in the spaces. So let's put those right by each other so I can see what's going on at the same time. There's my kick. There's my 808. So So basically what I'm trying to do is, in most cases, I see right here in this track, those are my 808 bass notes. I don't want the kick hitting at the same time because they kind of cancel each other out. There's things you can do with ducking and sidechaining, etc. But I generally just kind of try to fill the holes, play the kick drum in the spaces of the 808. So let's just see what I get here. Let's get the right note here. There are some notes that overlap, but that's okay. Let's hear the two together just by themselves so you can hear what I'm talking about. Let's add the snare to that just so it sounds a little better. Okay, yeah, that works. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 808 track. I'm going to put a compressor on there, and we're going to sidechain it to the kick drum so that the times that the kick and 808 hit at the same time, I'll make it sidechain as in get out of the way of the kick. Oh, the kick. Where's my kick? Wheezy kick. So now, whenever the kick hits, the dial going up there. So like right here, there's a spot where the kick and the snare, kick and 808 hit at the same time. So what's going to happen here with the sidechain compression is that the kick is the master. It's going to duck or hide the 808 for whatever threshold and duration release I have set down here. So it's right here. So the kick punches through and is not canceled out by the bass frequencies coming from the 808. And there's tons of videos out there on sidechain compression, what it's good for. I am not a good teacher on that topic whatsoever, but it is out there for sure. So if you're not sure what sidechaining is, definitely go do some searching on that. It's very, very useful. Got that there. Need to add some hi-hats. I'm going to play them. I'm going to go get some mogul hi-hats. Mogul hi-hats. Let's go with some spicy ones. Those are the busiest ones. Let's see what exotic sounds like. And these are, pre-recorded MIDI pattern hi-hats from Adam over at imamusicmogul on YouTube. Let's see what they sound like. This saves a lot of time. But I want to go in and change some velocities in there, so let's do that. Lower the velocities a little bit. Upbeat hi-hats, I'm going to lower the velocities a little bit. So instead of getting a dat, 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 I'm going to dat, 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 get a little more pulse for the hi-hat. And I like to do little falls. I have triplets or stutters. And then I'll lower the velocity so they get softer, a little decrescendo on the hi-hats. Like you got one here that's a decrescendo of red being loud, blue being soft. Upbeat, upbeat. let's change the velocity and the pitch on these. I can't really hear that one much, but you guys probably can. All right, let's hear the hi-hats by itself. So that's all from imamusicmogul. I went in and customized the notes and the velocities, etc. But you know, there's nothing wrong with using MIDI patterns if you trick them up yourself. They really are time savers. You know. So now let's hear the whole thing. Let's add some perk now. Just a little flavor, little dash. Okay, and I don't have any snare fills yet. I've got a couple of snares here. I'll get rid of the Drake snare and we'll keep the tight snare. Good. What's our kanun sound like? I might use it as a complement to something. I want to add a more of a gritty synth, you know, kind of thing. So let's go get something gritty. Let's do Serum. It's been where it was Serum. It was X4. Here we go. Serum. Let's go to leads. Oh, we're doing Arabic music. Let's try Araba. It's just goofy enough, it might work. Let's just go through some other ones real quick. I want something aggressive. That's Contender, Braveheart. Now too many overtones. What's that? Let's mess with that frame here. Not sure I did the whole pulse though. Okay, that I kind of like. I'm going to stick with that. Lead C64. A Commodore 64 throwback. Well done, guys. Now you see where I'm going with this now? All this build up to this basic beat, but now we're going to get aggressive, some kind of club type stuff here. Let's see what we can figure out here. It's mono, well, no chords here. Okay. Let's select all. I'm going to quantize everything except for the grace notes. You see those little guys there. Some adding little glissandos. Some saving some time. There's one right there. Not missing anymore. Not going to hit Q. Quantize. And I think we're good. Yeah, that absolutely works for me. And you know, people that ask me, where do you get the ideas for this stuff? Spotify, YouTube. There's so much great music out there. You know that roughly 100,000 songs or tracks are uploaded to Spotify every day? That number used to be 80,000. It used to be 60,000. It's crazy. 100,000 tracks per day up to Spotify is what I heard recently. That's crazy. How do you stand out? How do you get discovered? You don't. A lot of it's luck. But it does mean there's a whole bunch of really cool stuff. There's a bunch of crap out there too, but there's a bunch of cool stuff. So if you did a search for Arabic trap, or Middle Eastern trap, or Indian trap, or Japanese trap, or whatever you want, you'll probably find a playlist, and you can check out what's going on. Be sure you look at the years of the tracks to see how current things are, but there's a lot of great inspiration out there. So many great writers out there. So I've been immersing myself in this genre the past week or so because of this project. I always recommend, if you're going to try a new genre, immerse yourself in nothing but that music for at least a week before you really start writing. Or you can write but learn and figure stuff out, but really just listen to a lot of it. Listen for the instrumentation, the panning, the effects, the keys, the scales, the form, etc., and really get into it. And so I've been listening to a lot of this stuff, so that's where we get this from. Let's try it again. Again, so we're in C, but we're not using that scale, we're using the flat 2 instead of the major scale. Make the 2 flat, and then on the top half of it, it's a flat 6 instead of so it's flat 2 and flat 6. So now we add some bells to this thing here. Hey. Do this here, quantize that. Now it's about arranging the beat. So, yeah, we'll stick around and do that. So, let's do some copying of all of our stuff. How long does that give me now? I've got 2:14. That's plenty. Okay, so we're not going to start with a full beat. We're going to start with some kind of melodic stuff first, an intro. And I've had debates, or heard debates, start right on the chorus, get the supervisor's attention. That's cool, but I still think tracks need an intro. A lot of times you'll hear, like some of my Kardashians placements, they start with the 4-bar intro, so they're kind of setting the scene, and then boom, the beat drops. So I think the intros are solid. I've done some submissions where I started right in the chorus. I have not seen those placed yet, but it takes time. I'm going to pull the percussion out for the first 4. Couple in there. that snare there. I want to bring down the volume a bit, so we're going to add a snap or a clap of some kind. So come here, Mogul. Let's do, what do I have for claps? To do a clap or a snap? We'll go snap clap. Drag it over here, new quick sampler. It's got a little lead time, a little bit of lead time built in here. I'm going to shorten that some. Let's see, where's my snare? So we'll take this here down. So some kind of break here. Let's just take all these guys here, including the bass, and just take off the last measure of the phrase. What's that give me? This is my breakdown section. Kicks out, perks out, snares out, hats, second half only. I forget what I got here. Let's try this here. I forget what each one is. Take that phrase and just use the same part. Chop it real quick. I missed. Oh, got to zoom in a little bit. There you are, you little sneaky guy. An extra pickup note here I don't want. Okay. Of course, I got some effects. I still need to add some switches and reverse cymbals and stuff like that, and snare fills. Back here to this section here. We come in the intro, big intro. Do I want to change the bass here? did there in this particular section, I just took some of the notes out to give the bass less movement and kind of break the section down. I could I do that here? No, I'm going to keep it as is. I should save my work while I'm at it. Okay, saving. Let me add some snares in here. And you hear the tuned snares. That's why I like using sampler as opposed to just dragging notes in, because I can play it whatever I want. There's this sound. That's a common sound in trap music. The tuned snares, the rapid changing fills, etc. So I'm just going to mess around with some snare fills here. We'll start in the intro. So I just added some stuff there, and you couldn't really hear it. It wasn't super loud, but it's there. I'm going to quantize it to 16ths. Like a big brass hit, a bram, huh? No, but I think I need some strings. Let me go up to a melodic section. Let's go to Spectrasonics. They've got this really cool 1964 string section I've used in the past. Was it 1964, I think? There it is, vintage 64 string orchestra. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, call it strings, 1964. It's basically a string pad. I might drop that here. Probably couldn't hear a whole lot of that. Let's go 8th note here. What did I just play? Check out my EQ on those real quick here. there's something in there at the end. Let's take the high notes out and just go with that oud pickup notes to the next phrase. Making an impact there, like a boom and a swoosh into it. So let's go find some impacts. Got a lot of impacts, a lot of cymatics. I might use that one. Let's see what that sounds like. It's got a little pickup into it. It's got a little built-in swoosh. So let's do that right here. Bring the volume down a bit. Did I get the timing right on the big hit though? Slide over just a hair. Now let's take a look at the EQ. Oh, look at all that big mud at the bottom. Let's get rid of that part there. I don't like the frequencies. I think I need a higher frequency one, so we're going to get rid of that. Replace it with something else. Yeah, that should work. Dub crash, I think, is a lot of reverse stuff. Dub cymbal. Oh, where is it? There is. Oh, I thought for some reason I had a bunch of crashes that were called dub crashes, and they were all just reversed. Let's just do reverse. Let's see what we find here. These are all longer reverses. Those are all kind of long. I think I could use that though. Let's do, let's try the beginning first. I'll do some editing here. That's nice, but too short. So I'm going to hold Option key down, cursor on the bottom half of the audio file. It's going to change to that, and now when I shrink it, it's going to shrink. It's actually going to squish the file, not just shorten it. It's going to take the whole thing and time stretch it, basically. This sounds like it peaks right before the downbeat. I got to fix that. Yeah, look at the little space right there. Nope, can't have that. Okay. Maybe I should add a cymbal with that impact. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that reverse cymbal, and I'm going to reverse the reverse. Top left here, reverse it, and then we're going to fix the attack. And put it right there. No, come back here, you. Now I can drag it. Let's see what we get. And now it's conflicting with the cymatics. Let's mute it for a second here. It might be too loud. Not, you don't want mute, not so low. Yeah, too bright. Let's drop the gain. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Dry throat, sneezing. What's going on here? Okay, that was better. Now let's try it with the... That might work. Let's take a look at the EQ on this guy again. Let's take a look at the EQ on the crash. Let's see what we got. So top is impact, bottom is crash. This is going to sound annoying for a minute here. I just want to hear the two together. Okay, so what I've done here is I've carved away the highest frequencies of the impact to make room for the highest frequencies of the cymbal. And then we'll do this here. So now I have, down here at the 200 below, I've killed that on the reverse crash and leaving some low end for the impact. Play the two together. If I turn the EQs off, it sounds like this. Actually, I might like that. Let's do that in context. I think it's less abrasive with it on, so we're going to keep the EQ cuts as I did. So all these little things add up. We have, harmonic conflicts, frequency conflicts here and there. Over the length of a track, it can cause the listener to think subconsciously something is wrong. At least the listeners we care about the most, which is our supervisors. So if they hear something that's just not right, they're going to say, man, not sure what it is, but I don't like it. And they're going to just go to the next track. Let's take this here and drag that to the end, because I want to have that big ending. Do I want to have the big impact as well? Or do I want to keep it short? Okay, let's do a bass ending here. Let's see here. Do I have any downbeats melodically? I do not. So let's add a little note there on my kanun. My strings are ringing kind of long, so let me fade out that high-end EQ so they're not fading out long. Okay, that's better. And notice that's the first automation I've done on this track. Some folks go crazy with automation, and that takes a lot of time. Now, if you're recording an album or a demo for a vocalist, yeah, you're going to go crazy with automation. But for TV sync music, you're going to fix problems only. You're not going to obsess over every little thing to make it sound perfect, because 99 times out of 100, you're barely going to hear this thing on TV in the first place. So make it functional, make it work, eliminate blatant errors. Any errors you find, eliminate them, but don't go crazy on, this subtle finesse. Save that for, Sony Records or Warner Brothers when you're working with an artist and it matters. But for TV sync music, that attention to detail, in my opinion, is a waste of time. Work smarter, not harder. It's about quantity as well as quality. Gotta have both to make money. Speaking of which, royalty payments came in this week, and my best quarter in 4 quarters. Things have slowed down a little bit, but my best quarter in a while. My movie revenues have not shown up yet. So I was in 2 movies in Q4 of last year. And I was hoping to see that this quarter, but I don't know how long. I might not see that till a quarter or two away. But I'm curious to see what kind of royalties that's going to give me on top of the sync fee that I got up front. Maybe I come in with a high pass fade to start this thing out. Same thing here. Let's try this. Now, high pass fades, as in allowing the high frequencies to pass through, are very, very common, and they're a good way to give some variety to a track without doing much else. Reverse cymbal thing again. Let's get back to my snare fills. We'll start right here. That was these guys right here. Quantize those. 16th, Paul. There we go. Let's do some snares here. See, it's just little subtle things that add up. And then we'll add a bounce in the last phrase here. So what did I just add? Let's just play this by itself. So it sounds really boring and dull by itself. When you throw the whole thing in, let's go get a Cymatics Terrorizer. Terrorizer. We are in C. I don't know what we got here. We can always transpose stuff. Everything's... that sucker right there. Terrorizer in D. It's kind of atonal, but it's got some noise. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's right. It has that weird ending, that little race car ending. So we're going to truncate that. We're in D. We're going to drop this down 2 steps. Transpose up top left here. -2. It ends right on the C. That's a C. Now, a couple things I can do here. Let me copy it down to another track so I can not mess with the original. And let me do that stretching thing. Option key, cursor at the bottom of the file. Option key, and then stretch it. And see how it sounds. We'll mute this one here. Wrong one. Mute. Ended right on the C. That works for me. What if I add this second one, like its little brother, a double riser? It's a double riser. What does it mean? That sustain is just sticking on that. Come back here, you. Why is my sustain sticking? Do I have a sustain pedal marked in this score? Let's take a peek and see what we got. No, I don't see one. Okay, I'm just Logic being silly right now. Save my work. Do I need more swooshes and stuff? I mean, ear candy is always fun. I'll tell you what. I think we're going to call it done. Let's do some isotope on the last section. I'm not going to include the risers. And stop it, percussion dude. What the heck? Weird how it's doing that. I think we're good. I think we're good. How are my drums? Are they kicking hard? gets transient help there. Transient Master, Native Instruments plugin. You got it tight and punchy by default. Let's listen to the before and after here. So let's just solo the kick. Let's turn it on. This has got a slightly crispier attack, which is cool. I got some feedback from a taxi screener on a track that was forwarded. He liked it, forwarded it, but he said, hey, you should check out transient editors and give your drums even some more kick. I'm like, shoot, I've heard about those years ago. I've never ever pursued them until this week. So they really add some crispness. Let's try that on the percussion here in these Native Instruments loops here. Let's go add that same guy again. Definitely adds life. Helps things cut through. Let's try it again on the reek. Off. On. It's real subtle, but it all adds up. It's very subtle, but I like it. Okay, save that sucker. I think this one is good to go. We'll call this track number 6 in the Middle Eastern Trap Project for my buddy. Okay, well then, thanks for watching. I'm going to run this whole thing through, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, so you saw that I pulled some of the percussions out. I realized I had the 3 layers of percussion full the whole time. Like, no, that's not good. It needs to be, varied. So I pulled some stuff out there. Don't know why the sustain pedal is sticking on that one percussion here. But I bet when I bounce it, I'll be good. I'm hoping so. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. We'll see you next time.